Here with Half Dozen Customs. Back out here for a little Monte Monday action. We left off the last video with getting our new pieces all tacked in place. We're going to continue on with getting these welded up. So hope you enjoy the video. Let's get to it. Well, we got those all welded up. Looks good. I'm gonna get set up to grind this stuff. Kick on the heat for a minute, it's a little chilly out here. And we'll be right back. Alright, let's do some grinding. Good, feels good. Felt like it was actually humped up, which is kind of weird because you know, it welded up nice and flat. I was able to grind it smooth and everything. So but little hammering and a little dolly, and it feels good. So let's work on this. So, you know, we got this grinded out on this backside, and I told you guys before I started welding it, well, not in this video, in the last video, that it had a dish to it. Not quite sure, you know, where that dish came from. I was trying to, you know, push it and pull it around, but it, yeah, it's got a good dish in there. You know, I'd rather have a dish to fill than have a hump that you can't fill. I can't get to it to hammer it out. We would have to cut this way back here for me to be able to get a dolly in here, and or for me to get a dolly back here and hammer here. Not gonna do that. So, like I said, I'd rather have it dished than humped. I did a complete door skin on my other project that's in the corner under the car cover over there that nobody's seen yet. But I just recently did a whole door skin on it, and it's humped. And that sucks when it's humped, because you know you can't just fill it. This one, you know, will be okay. We can just, you know, coat a Marglass and it'll be fine. I grinded this up, cleaned this up in here. I'm gonna grind this guy up real quick. We're gonna spray some black on the inside of this. We'll spray the inside of this black. Then we can get this guy welded back in place, and fold our pinch welds over. And yeah, this will pretty much be done at that point. I don't know if we'll get that done today, but we're gonna keep moving forward. So. Alright, well, so we got some 2-in-1 sprayed on that. It's gonna need a couple coats for sure. So I'm gonna let that sit and dry, and we'll put another coat on. And depending on what time it is, we got out here late tonight, so you know, we may call it a night after this. If it's kind of cold out, so I don't expect this 2-in-1 to dry tonight. You know, it's gonna have to sit overnight. So we'll probably be back at this next Monday to put this inside piece back in and fold these over. So, see you guys in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. And in the next one, we should have this wrapped up and be ready to get it all sandblasted down and start some body work. Hopefully in the next week or so, I'm going to be making a run to the paint store. We're going to be picking up some more primer and some more filler. So we'll be able to get the rough finish and get that in primer. We'll be able to get the shrunk finish and get this in primer. So yeah, things are looking up. We're getting there. We gotta weld up this hole here where the clip for the lock went into. So we gotta weld that up. There's a bunch of holes here that are not factory. They had a makeshift light in here, which I don't know that these trunks ever had lights. I can't remember if mine had a light back then or not. But it wasn't supposed to be there, so I took it out, whatever it was. It looks like somebody made it. It had a little switch on it and everything, turn it on and off. And they had it zip tied through a couple of these holes, but I don't know what all the other holes are. We sandblasted them up, got them cleaned up and ready to weld up. So we got to weld those up. There's a dent on the outside that we got to pull. There's a couple dents in here. I know Colleen said that the whole time she ever owned this car, the trunk lid never held itself up. She had a big steel pipe that was in there that held this up. And if I had to guess, this trunk had been shut on that pipe, or was shut on something to dent it. Put a couple of good dents over there, so we got to fix those. And then we got a bunch of sandblasting to do on it. So we still got some time to get this guy going, or get this guy done, but we're headed in that direction. So, like I said, next week we'll get this wrapped up and maybe start sandblasting it. Maybe get it sandblasted. I don't know. We'll have to see. Enough talking. See you guys later. Have a good night.
Oh.